Hello, my most amazing 3G artists. Welcome to a new school year. I'm Mrs. Rose, your art teacher, and I'm excited to show you our first painting that we are going to look at this year to be inspired for our first art project. All right, let's get started. Take a look at this amazing piece of artwork. Now, you might remember from last year that I get excited about every piece of artwork we look at, but this one is really one of my favorites. This is called the View of Toledo, and it was painted by an artist named El Greco. Now, El Greco just means the Greek, so that probably wasn't his real name, was it? Let's take a look at this famous artist. His name was actually Dominicus Theotokopoulos, and he was born on the island of Crete, which was near Italy. And so he lived there for a while, lived in Italy for a while, and then a friend convinced him to move to Spain. And so when he moved to Spain, he became known as the Greek, or El Greco. So that's what we'll call him. Now, this city is named Toledo. So this is in Spain. And what you'll notice is that El Greco wasn't going for exact realism. This doesn't look exactly like what you would see if you took a photograph of a town. What you should know, though, that this painting is considered the very first cityscape ever painted. El Greco was the kind of artist that was always trying to think of the next best thing. He wasn't just doing what other artists were doing, he was inventing new styles. Now take a look at the motion in this painting. Now, you know paintings don't move, but sometimes artists are so good at painting motion that it almost feels like you could see those clouds moving. It almost feels like you could see the wind blowing through the grass in the foreground. It kind of reminds me of the painting that would later come along by Van Gogh called The Starry Night. That one is full of movement too. Now, did you notice that the colors that El Greco used were very cool colors? They were dark colors. It gave this painting a very kind of dark and stormy, moody look. So there's like a flare of drama here. That's kind of the Baroque style. And the Baroque style was a kind of style of painting that was happening in the 1600s in Italy. So these are not done by El Greco, but these are a few other paintings, a couple other paintings that are in the Baroque style. Do you see here kind of a dark moodiness? Do you see that there's a lot of detail that gives it kind of a dramatic look? That was the key to having something that felt like it was in the Baroque period, is that it would have motion and drama. In fact, here's what it says. Period of artistic style that used exaggerated motion and clear, easily interpreted detail to produce drama, tension, exuberance, and grandeur in sculpture, painting, architecture, literature, dance, and music. So, they liked the drama during the Baroque period. All right, we are going to use the idea of a cityscape to inspire our first piece of artwork for the year. You might remember seeing this artwork hanging on the walls last year because I did it with my 3G class last year also. It turned out so great that I wanted to do it again. So now it's your turn. Check that out. I'm going to teach you how to use chalk pastels to create a cityscape. And ours is going to be a modern city with skyscrapers.